October 1st, 2008, and I once again got arrested for driving under the influence, and once again, the thing I swore to everyone around me, and I meant it. I swore to myself, I promised myself I wouldn't get this bad again. But once again, the law has stepped in. Brother picked me up from jail. Incredible circumstances allowed me to get bailed out that night. Probably shouldn't have. It was fairly quickly after that, a couple weeks, that I found myself in Burning Tree, and I started my 8 to 12 story. My 8 to 12 story is the fact that I needed it. I needed it every single day. I needed a place to take a time out from life, from all my dishonesty, from all my delusion. I needed to be refreshed, and I needed to try a new way of life. And if you try anything in life new, it's not going to happen overnight. And when given the opportunity to do 8 to 12 months of inpatient treatment at Burning Tree, it never excites you. You never are overjoyed to be there, but you reach a moment in time, a moment in your stay when you realize that this is exactly where I needed to be. This is where I need to do to stay sober. You asked me on October 1st, 2008, if I could ever stay sober, or what sober even meant in my life. I didn't know. I was too scared to find out that if you took drugs and alcohol away from me, there wouldn't be nothing left for me to live. Drugs and alcohol were my master. I lived according to drugs and alcohol. You took that away from me, and that was my solution to everything. My 8 to 12 stories I needed every single day. And instead of going through all these 30, 60, 90-day transitional livings, sober livings, whatever it may be, I got just what I needed in my life, and that's 8 to 12 months of inpatient, not being bussed in, not going to sober living, 8 to 12 of true inpatient treatment, so I could find a connection to myself. I can find a connection to a higher power. I could get connected with another individual. My first connection was a dog. Pinky is a Great Dane. And I told my first fifth step to Pinky. And from what I know, he never repeated what I told him. And that was my first introduction to getting vulnerable. That was my first introduction to the authentic Jay. And never once did I think that any of the stuff that I told Pinky that night, sitting in the back, I thought I was going to take that to my grave. I thought it was unique, and I thought that I needed to be punished for some things. It's not the case. We are not unique. Our stories are very rarely ever unique, and once you find that connection to another person, and once you find that connection to a higher power, you find that connection with you. Vulnerability, authenticity, connection. Tell anyone that listens. That's my 8 to 12 story. What's your 8 to 12 story? I know mine.